Yeah, I don't know what those fangs from the bottom are doing.
Yeah, they're
probably
definitely
can
a little,
pull those in a little bit, you know?
I think that she modeled that after seeing the movie Predator.
Now, I don't... Okay, so that was the only other pick that I was considering they might pick. And it's because Faker's LeBlanc is just so strong. I mean, he's unbelievable on the pick. We saw it on Wednesday. He's 3-0. But that does leave the Yuumi available.
You know, this draft took a lot of twists and turns, Valdez, and I am so glad to have you here with me.
We got to experience it together.
Syndra was picked up to go up against Faker's LeBlanc, and that is a matchup that, at the highest levels, it is Syndra favor. But Dove versus Faker, I think that there is a large enough discrepancy that, due to the dynamics of the matchup, I would be pretty confident Faker can just over. Lee Sin, we'll see what he ends up getting for MR, but the misfortune, Soraka and Syndra, at the mid to late stage scenario is going to be so scary. And then obviously Olaf need not introduction for how hard he falls off.
They're standing on a ward, all 5 of them, and they do not know it because they scanned earlier. Teddy, by the way, 300 games. He has over 1,000 kills in 300 games. Keep that in mind as the re-invade is coming in here from the side of Sandbox.
And this is a little brutal potentially for Summit, depending on how this goes, because he doesn't have teleport.
It's going to reset here, I think. Yeah. Hook comes down, but a big Mantra Q and a huge pull-in onto 2 of them, plus an axe. T1 will win the skirmish. Although no blood is drawn, it will be that first blue going over to Cuz.
T1's going to pick it up for free, and just take a look at this. Kana, he's going to start this game with such an insane lead. He teleports back up to top lane. He's the first one to get all the XP. Now, fortunately for Summit, though, the RNG is in his favor. He's doing a pretty good job, though, with all the poke harass that he's dishing out. Teddy's up 19 CS right now. Also has the lane in a favorable state.
It's going to get death sentence here, but it ends up turning out to be a better trade for them, even though it started off as an engage from the side of Sandbox. They just take too much poke damage, and after that win, Cuz says, well, thank you very much. I like Infernal Drake.
Yeah.
My team likes Infernal Drake. Let's go ahead and try to take it down. Cuz might have to flash here. Effort has cleansed, actually.
And you can see Cuz does not want to flash. Obviously waiting to see if maybe the Thresh and the Lee Sin would end up backing off, but does not.
I don't know if I would go as far as to say as by far, but it's definitely the most powerful, and it's obvious.
Yeah.
The people just don't die. You have to immediately compensate by getting anti-healing items, which in general maybe you shouldn't pick up. But once that Ocean Soul hits, you're not going to be in a good time, as On Fleek also is having to flash away, as he is just having a really hard time here in the jungle. Gets hunted down in his own side. The slow comes in from Effort now, but the stun onto the LeBlanc will be enough. And that will begin to push down to the bottom side. They can use this pressure to try to get on top of the Drake, or even to try to put pressure on the bottom lane, as On Fleek looking to go for the play is going to miss, but Ragnarok does come in.
Gorilla goes wide, obviously, with that hook, but not going to be able to follow up on it even if he did land it. T1 are just in such a commanding position with how disjointed Sandbox are right now. They do have Wish on Soraka available. I'm not quite sure what her mana is right now. It's very low. Not even sure if she's able to cast it.
She's spending all of it, actually, to just trade against Kana. Kana really, you know, he'll be able to back. He has TP. That harass is not going to be enough to push him out of the lane for now.
And we're just going basically tit for tat absolutely everywhere in this game. Also want to point out Kana, a bit of a savant.
Ooh.
He is building Trinity Force.
You know, this guy just makes smart item choices.
Yeah, he does.
He goes Swifty Boots, and then he goes into Trinity Force.
He's a bit of a thinker.
And they have reasons behind them. He's not just going into the recommended menu and saying...
I think we know what the TNT one stands for. Thinking.
Oh, thinking one.
Yeah.
But there's 5 of them. There's 5 players. Just kind of going even, which in general is good for the Soraka.
Ooh.
Flash comes in, bullet time, and Faker doesn't seem to care, as Wish is a pretty good ability.
Her HP! Oh!
Okay, but now there's no Wish, and he's going to say, well, you done goofed? Or he's going to try to say that
The
here.
great chase.
Can he actually chase her down? The answer is no.
Summit. Looking like Floyd Mayweather right there. Dodging the trip.
He's got that footwork going.
You really got to appreciate the balancing on Summit because you see the fruit on the top of Soraka's head and none of it fell off right there.
Oh, wow.
Really, just honestly,
That's
he's going
impressive.
for the gold medal at the
That's
Olympics.
impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said there was going to be a fight at 22 minutes, but we might have it sooner as the Mountain Drake is live. Sandbox really trying to make a case for themselves to come in here, but Wish is down, bullet time's down, no teleport on Leo. Summit doesn't have it, so they all kind of awkwardly group up around it as they considered trying to fight over this, but T1 are taking it very slow. Methodical is a better way to describe it. They're not rushing into, getting pummeled inside the pit or anything. They're trying to slow push mid, get their lanes in order, and say, if you want to fight us, come at us.
Now, remember, Valdez, unless G-Sun gave us the wrong script here, this isn't supposed to happen.
Okay. Maybe they're going off script.
Oh, Kana is about to go off script.
All right, he's got the angle. He has the ultimate.
Dragon can't decide what it wants to do.
Dragon's a little bit unhappy as it is going to be the smite going the way of Cuz. And will there be a killing suplex on top of the entire team as T1 are demolishing them here? Will they get the ace is the real question. They're chasing them down. That's going to be 3 for 0 now. As in goes Teddy, that'll be 4. And Lee Sin just a little bit too hard to lock down. Otherwise, it would have been 5. T1 get the Drake. They get all the kills. And they're in an awesome place in this game now.
Doing this combo on set is really valuable, but Soraka wouldn't be present. No need to go Titanic Hydra because you don't need that kind of a combo.
Yeah. I think we are setting records tonight, LS. I think this is the first time you've liked 3 items in a row from one player. I think Kana is now your dedicated favorite player. After this game, he's just done so many things in a row right in your mind.
Well,
and so
if you take a look at Kana's name and you add a little space in between the 2 N's, Can NA, yeah.
Can they what?
Can NA.
He didn't finish the question.
NA is the best performing region in the world right now, Valdez.
Oh, sorry.
Cloud9 is undefeated.
I've heard about that team. Yeah. Fog 8 or something. I don't know. Anyway, they're trying to get in here onto this Mountain Soul, and again, T1 are just so patient. They're looking for the poke before the fight. They're separating the enemy team, forcing them to get out of position. They don't desperately try to all pile in on the Drake and say, we're ahead, we can do whatever we want. They're playing this out so well. It's really nice to watch. T1 are really shaping up as a team the more I watch them.
Yeah.
As now Kana looking for the flank. There's no vision in the jungle. But the enemy team is going to back away anyway.
Didn't actually pick up Executioners. Opted for a chain vest.
Uh-oh. He was 3 for 3 and then this happened.
He was really close. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's Teddy's Ezreal. At this point, he can kind of do whatever he wants. TP comes in as Leo runs away as fast as he possibly can. Sprints away.
Well, maybe Baron isn't even necessary. There's just so much poke.
They're just throwing out random abilities at everybody. Tigger uses Q on fleek and then R on Dove, and then he throws out a chain, and there's Qs coming from the left, and Cuz threatening from the bottom as Kana's split pushing in the mid lane. It's like a well-oiled machine.
And Kana being repelled back here in mid. T1 almost up 10,000 gold here at 26 minutes. And honestly, aside from that 4 kills that happened at Mountain, I don't think, not with this Mountain Soul that just keeps replenishing.
And actually, T1 are really close to pulling off a perfect game as Summit is going to be pushed away. Double redemption is kind of fun. Oh, nice death sentence on a Faker. It doesn't matter, though. He's a LeBlanc. He's super fed. Teddy is just arcane shifting behind the turret. He just doesn't care at all, especially with the Mountain Soul. He's just like a super tanky Teddy.
It's going to be 2 Mountain Souls, or sorry, 2 inhibitors with the Mountain Soul, and what's likely going to be a reset into a Baron capture, and then a game-ending push. I mean, the way I look at it, though, is On Fleek just has a perfect KDA.
True. Very true. I am a truer. They're just pushing in. Sandbox on their last legs here, in their last fort, waiting to be scourged here as On Fleek looking for it. He just immediately gets QSS arcane shifted in his face, as it was a really nice play by On Fleek, but he just made him look silly. As Faker is not going to go down. There's your perfect game, 5-0. Just like that, T1 ripped this game out of their hands, and they look super.